As dawn broke over Kurukshetra, the air buzzed with the sounds of war drums and concerts. The earth beneath the warriors' feet, still stained with the blood of fallen comrades, seemed to tremble in anticipation of yet another violent clash. The third day of the war promised greater intensity, with both armies determined to dominate the battlefield. Bhishma, unwavering in his duty, declared his intention to annihilate the Pandava forces. Under his leadership, the Kauravas formed the Garuda Vyuha, eagle formation, emphasizing strength and mobility. Opposing them, the Pandavas adopted the Ardha Chandra Vyuha, half moon formation, a defensive setup designed for swift counterattacks. As the formations aligned, the stage was set for another day of bloodshed, heroics, and heartbreak. Let us understand the battle formations and opening moves in detail. The Garuda Vyuha under Bhishma's command was a masterclass in military precision. Bhishma, like eagle's beak, led the charge, supported by Drona and Kritavarma as the eyes. The mighty Ashwatthama and Kripa formed the head, with Duryodhana and his brothers constituting the formidable body. The wings were reinforced by the Kalingas, Magadhas, Shakas, and other regional forces, ensuring a deadly mix of strength and agility. In response, the Pandavas' Ardhachandra Vyuha curved around their opponents like a crescent moon, designed to resist the encroaching wings of the eagle. At its center stood Drishtadyumna and Shikhandi, flanked by the Panchalas and Prabhadrakas. Bhima commanded the right flank, bolstered by Virata and Drupada, while Arjuna led the left with Satyaki and Abhimanyu. Krishna, ever the strategist, held the formation together from its heart, ensuring unity amidst chaos. As the battle commenced, the Garuda clashed head on with the Ardhachandra, both formations quickly descending into a chaotic melee. Now let us see the key duels of the day. Arjuna, fueled by Krishna's exhortations, sought to challenge Bhishma directly. The two warriors unleashed a barrage of arrows, creating a storm of steel in the sky. Bhishma, with his unmatched precision, struck Arjuna repeatedly, drawing blood and weakening his resolve. Arjuna retaliated with divine weapons, momentarily breaking Bhishma's momentum but failing to overwhelm him. Their duel raged on, with both warriors displaying unyielding resolve. As Bhishma's arrows devastated the Pandava army, Krishna's patience wore thin. Watching Arjuna hesitate in battle, Krishna leapt from the chariot, seizing a broken chariot wheel from the battlefield. With the wheel raised high, he stormed toward Bhishma, his form radiating divine fury. Bhishma, unafraid, welcomed Krishna, prepared to die at the hands of the Lord. However, Arjuna, horrified, rushed after Krishna, grabbing his feet and pleading for restraint. Krishna relented, dropping the wheel, but not before reigniting Arjuna's determination to face Bhishma with full force. Furious at Bhima's slaughter of the Kalingas, Duryodhana confronted him in a direct duel. The two warriors exchanged blows, but Bhima's superior strength proved overwhelming. Striking Duryodhana in the chest with an arrow, Bhima sent him reeling, uncautious. Duryodhana, charioteer, carried him away from the battlefield, his retreat shaking the morale of the Kaurava troops. Satyaki and Abhimanyu, sharing a chariot after Satyaki's was destroyed, faced Jayadratha and his Gandhara allies. The two Pandava warriors fought with incredible synergy, cutting through the enemy ranks and forcing Jayadratha's forces to retreat. Their arrows fell like rain, devastating the Kaurava formation on that flank. The Rakshasa Ghatotkacha unleashed terror upon the Kaurava troops. Using his illusions, he multiplied his form, creating a nightmarish spectacle that left the enemy disoriented. He tore through chariots and elephants, leaving a trail of destruction in his wake. Even Duryodhana's regrouped forces struggled to contain his wrath. At the heart of the battle, Drona and Drishtadyumna clashed in a duel filled with personal vendetta. Drona's superior skill allowed him to dominate, repeatedly disarming and wounding his opponent. However, Drishtadyumna's resilience kept him alive, and he eventually withdrew with the help of Bhima. Shrutayu, the king of Ambastha, led a fierce assault against Arjuna. However, Arjuna, invoking a celestial weapon, annihilated Shrutayu's army and killed the king in a spectacular duel, shattering the morale of the Kaurava troops. Bhishma, seemingly omnipresent, decimated the Pandava forces with unrelenting precision. His arrows pierced through soldiers, elephants, and chariots, creating rivers of blood. Even Krishna acknowledged Bhishma's superhuman prowess, stating that no mortal could defeat him in battle. As twilight approached, Arjuna unleashed the celestial weapon of Indra, enveloping the battlefield in fire and steel. His arrows destroyed chariots, slew elephants, and annihilated Kaurava soldiers in droves. This final assault forced Bhishma to order a retreat, ending the day's carnage. Let us see the tactical adjustments of the day. Throughout the day, both armies adapted to the unfolding chaos. The Pandavas relied on Ghatatkocha's terror tactics and Arjuna's divine weapons to counter the overwhelming might of Bhishma and Drona. Krishna's timely intervention, both as a strategist and as a moral anchor for Arjuna, proved pivotal in holding the Pandavas' forces together. The Kauravas, despite Bhishma's unmatched valor, struggled to sustain their formation after Duryodhana's retreat. As the sun set, the battlefield was a grisly tableau of carnage. Blood flowed like rivers, bodies lay scattered, and the cries of wounded echoed in the night. The Kaurava army, though bolstered by Bhishma's unrelenting onslaught, retreated under the weight of their losses. The Pandavas, battered and bloodied, found solace in Krishna's guidance and the heroics of Arjuna and Bhima. The third day of the Kurukshetra war ended with both sides contemplating their next moves. The Pandavas faced the daunting reality of Bhishma's invincibility, while the Kauravas grappled with dwindling morale. As the stars emerged, gods themselves watched, knowing the war's bloodiest chapters were yet to unfold.